Alright, everybody, welcome to the Stand On Blood podcast, where we come up with stuff that we just, need to stand on. Even though some of us haven't seen all the Harry Potters.
Oh, I've seen them all.
He know who he
He
is. He know who he
I've
is.
seen them all.
Whoa, you talking about me?
Kid. We talked about this. We talked about this.
Are you
I will have to pump the recording when I said, oh, what about this in Harry Potter? What about this about Harry Potter? You were like, I don't remember that.
No, listen. I have a big ass Harry Potter tattoo right here on my bicep. I have seen every single movie at least 6 or 7 times.
Oh, you didn't read the books.
No, I didn't read the book.
That's what it was.
I watched all the movies though.
Promise you. Anybody can watch a book and take person. Reading is fundamental. But it's your boy Dex, as you heard.
Game, the Hogwarts Legacy joint.
I played every single game from Sorcerer's Stone up.
That's fire, bro. That shit's fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
I have every single one from the original PlayStation. I know I show my age. From PlayStation 1 Sorcerer's Stone all the way to Hogwarts Legacy.
Yo, my favorite one that I ever played in my entire life, I think it was PS2, Quidditch Cup.
I love that one.
Quidditch fucking Cup, dog.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Dog, like I'm about to go like search on DK oldies and be like, yo, who's trying to run this page?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I like that one too. I love that
Yo,
one too.
Quidditch Cup was like Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Yeah. Wait, you talking about the one with the pod racing? You
Yes,
talking about on the N64?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, the power racing joint was crazy too, dog. That joint
That
was
was a
crazy
good
too.
game. That was a good
I
game.
feel like if they brought that joint back, I swear I think it would shut down service, bro. No bullshit.
I,
I
the
think it would
thing
shut
is,
down service, bro.
the only thing about that is that it's not a. They would have to add a lot of stuff in because I remember it being really good as kids, but I also
Yeah.
remember it if I played that today, I feel like it would get repetitive, just because it's the same small maps and the same
Yeah.
you know. I think it only had like 4 or 5 pod racers that you could use. Maybe not even that
Oh,
many.
Star Wars?
you could use them. You could use all of them as long as you unlock them. As far as I remember.
I don't
It
know
was
about
a
that.
lot of them.
It was a lot. It was. I think it's like most games. Like they have extras that you can't play. It was limited, but it was worth it.
Yeah,
So
I think that's they probably had to do like some EA like go for no EA. Didn't they shut down EA games?
yep, they used to have bases here in
I'm about to say damn
Texas. I tried to
EA
work for
games
them. Happy I didn't
would
go
have been
through
over
it.
perfect for that shit.
I feel like if they were gonna do something like that today, they would have to add like a combat aspect to it, to where you could like attack other pod racers and stuff like that, like
Yeah,
Mario Kart
yeah,
type
no,
stuff.
that would be fire. Yeah, yeah. Like a
Yeah, that
light
would
out,
be. Or
yeah,
you hit a power up and the Ewoks hit you from the top.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That'd be
I know
fire.
my Star Wars too. Yeah,
That shit
I'm
would
that
be
nerd.
fire.
Only one I follow up on is my Star
I was
Trek.
literally just watching Star Wars. I need to go hold it before y'all call.
But speaking of epics, first topic: which is better, Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
Are you serious, yo? I literally was on Instagram and they was just talking about. All right. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus. Um, I'm gonna
Mm.
have to go. I'm gonna have to go with.
It ain't that hard. Lord of the Rings.
It's hard.
It's
It's
not
hard.
hard. It's Lord of the
It's
Rings.
hard. Only reason why I say it's hard is, and the only thing that's making it hard for me to say which one to pick is the dialogue itself. For me, it's the dialogue. Like Game of Thrones gave you more like a backstory of every character. Like Lord of the Rings had more action in it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's either you pick your favorite character from Lord of the Rings and you just stick with that. But Game of Thrones was like so in depth when
See,
it came to like, oh, okay, like who betrayed this person and da 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 da. Like it was like mind fucking me, and I'm
The
sitting here
problem
like,
is
oh, this is going crazy, bro.
the
Like,
problem is
it,
the teenage me wants to pick Lord of the Rings, but the adult me wants to pick Game of
yes,
Thrones.
absolutely.
The only reason why I'm leaning more towards Game of Thrones more than Lord of the Rings,
Mm.
and this is the only reason, is because in Game of Thrones it actually shows the real effect of politics and war. It's not just
Hmm.
they're at war and that's it. No, it's like there's politics behind it. You know, blending
There's more
bloodlines
level
and
to it.
it was more to it. Now, when it comes to the lore, the power
Yeah.
systems,
Oh yeah.
the weapons, like the weapons had like
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings got it. It's
Hmm.
the realism of Game of Thrones
Hmm.
that hits me a lot more as an adult. Now we talking about like characters who put that work on you. I put Legolas on anybody in that world. I put Legolas on anybody.
Yep. He the best Legolas and
Wait. So you said Legolas is even more so than Jamie Lannister early on before he lost his hand. Jamie
Picking that work.
Jamie Lannister was. Oh, no. Hold on. No, listen. If you had to put Legolas versus Khal Drogo, who do you think would in a hand to hand with their sword? Oh no, you answered that too fast. I don't think that. Listen. No, listen. The thing is that the only reason Khal Drogo lost, they had to poison him because there was nobody in the show that could have beat him at that point. There's nobody.
But they didn't do that they didn't do that to my man Legolas, bro. My man Legolas went up against certain motherfuckers, bro, and I ain't never seen him lose, bro.
We talking about a dude.
We've seen this nigga do things that niggas. It shouldn't be possible.
Let
It
me think
should
about
not
this.
be possible by anybody, bro.
Legolas beat Azagoth. The thing.
Yeah, man.
Khal Drogo, badass. Not saying he not. But there's levels to the game. There's levels.
It is.
Like, there's levels.
That nigga, nigga was fighting the fucking the giant bull, and shit, and what he do? He hopped, he jumped on, he fucking grabbed a fucking hawk or whatever, and like the nigga was near death, like, and he was defying physics at this point. It shouldn't have been fucking possible,
He does.
bro. Like, period.
He's
like,
an elf.
Them elven niggas from Lord of the Rings. I got them niggas for putting down
The only
anybody.
we'll do that. We'll do a tournament bracket. I'll make it up soon. So the only 1v1 main characters I would love to see that I think would be good would either be I'll probably say give me either Aragon versus Jamie or Aragon versus Jon. I want to say Jamie. I think that would be a good head-to-head.
Jamie won it.
Jamie.
Early on to Jamie.
I guess
Aragon. The dude trained by the Rangers. The dude trained by the Elves. The dude, he has way more training.
Come on, bro.
Way more training.
Hold on.
Way more training. He has way more training.
No, listen. People were calling Jamie Lannister the best fighter they've ever seen before he lost his hand.
Again.
Well,
This is Aragon. They're neck and neck. You gotta put them neck and neck. I can't even pick. I can't pick. The only reason, again, Jamie is used to facing really humans. Aragon's used to facing something of every race. Elves, all of it. Plus, he's been, unlike Jamie.
Bro. That's like that game Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah. Jamie's used, and also Aragon has been. It's not just knight training. He has ranger training. He has knight training. He has elven training. He's trained on so many different styles that he could probably pull something out of his pocket. But Jamie, on the other hand, he's the same. He's used to fighting different styles. Now we're talking one-hand Jamie. Let's not do that. He ain't winning it. Now two-hand Jamie, he can give him some go. But
I definitely think he can.
He can give him some go.
You talk about the bracket. You gotta put my man. You gotta go to. We should do a movie bracket, John, too. But what about my man? My man Achilles.
Oh, Achilles. He's
Achilles.
He's killing
broken.
everybody.
He broken. Hold on. He broken.
He
He
really
broken.
is.
He broken. He ain't fair. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Until he get hit in his his heel. That's it. He broken. He not fair.
Yeah.
He not fair.
Yo, that boy Achilles is fucking different, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
He ain't fair.
Like, he gonna kill you and he gonna take your bitch at the same time. He gonna make your bitch watch you die.
Yeah.
Gonna watch you die. And no, the way he did that, the way he did what's name and dragged him, bro. How you gonna kill somebody? No, first of all, he pulled up to the front door by himself, killed him, dragged him back to his camp, and then gave his body back to his pop. Like, bro, what the
Achilles is that dude. If you at home with your wife, he knock on the door. You answer the phone. Your wife go, "Who is it?" You answer that bigger better dude at the door.
Oh.
That bigger better man here.
Like, bro, like he said the motherfucker. Know what he say? The most hardest line I ever heard that man say. He said, what can he say? He said something like basically I think he was saying it to his cousin before he died. And he was like, oh, that's why nobody gonna remember your name. I said, oh my god. Oh my god.
Now.
Achilles, he's different.
Oh
He's different.
God.
Speaking of different, segues to the next one. This I know this is about to be a real debate on this one. Top 5 anime bloodlines. In your opinion.
Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. So we know for a fact
that we said our opinion.
So who?
Favorites and iconics.
So let's break this down a little bit. There's a lot of bloodlines in anime. The number one would probably have to be Saiyans. Can we agree on that? Iconic anyway. Maybe not favorite, but iconic.
Now wait. Now wait. Hold on. You gotta clarify this. Are you talking about bloodlines as in families or bloodlines as in races? Because Saiyans is a race, not a bloodline.
It's a race. Yeah, Saiyan is a race. It's not technically a
bloodline. So let me clarify. So if you said bloodline, that'd be like Vegeta's dad and Vegeta and Trunks. That's the bloodline under the Saiyan race. Kakarot, not Kakarot. Bardock, then Kakarot, then Gohan, then Goten. That's the bloodline.
Right, who started it?
So I'm talking about the latter.
Oh, you're talking about races. So top 5 races. Okay.
Yes, races. And so I would have to say that iconic-wise, Saiyans or Uchiha would have to be number 1. Now, Uchiha is my favorite, and I feel like it's probably the most iconic.
Again, bloodline. The bloodline.
I'm sorry, races. Okay.
If you want to say it like that, we could say it like you could say ninja. You could say ninja bloodline and blood race because it's kind of. I can't. You got to go bloodline because it would be human. It's just humans in that world are ninjas.
Okay, so fine. Bloodline. So are we talking about like, as far as like strength goes, type of iconic? Or are we talking about like, just like what they stand for? I guess.
I would say. If we're gonna go on that, if we're gonna go iconicism, I would say. That's a good one. I want to go with. Because I want to how I want to say it. It's gonna be so controversial.
If we're going strength, then you'd have to put Goku and his family probably above everybody right now.
If we're going bloodline, we're gonna say iconic. Separate the two categories. Iconic in their verse and iconic in the in media. Like Goku's bloodline are iconic in both. Goku and Gohan alone and Bardock are iconic. You know them.
Right.
On the flip side, if you did like, I don't know, let me pick something. Shikamaru. Shikamaru's from the Naruto. Now in Naruto, I'll say that in media, you know Shikamaru. You know. In their world, the Narutos are known in the Hidden Leaf, but they're not iconic worldwide. You don't when you walk up and see them, you don't go, oh my god, it's a Naruto. It's like, what's up?
Yeah, it's kind of like with Shino's bloodline as well. The Abinari. Something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
Aburame.
yeah.
So yeah, so okay. Um, so I would have to say that. Well, let's just throw some names out there, and we can kind of just scale them from there. I would have to
We
say
said top five
you have
though,
the
right? The top five.
yeah you have the Zoldycks.
Mm.
Okay, you have would you say like the gods and the angels from or the demons and the angels from Seven Deadly Sins? Would you count that? So like like King Arthur, Meliodas,
So
Zildris,
Meliodas and
Westerosa.
no, so Meliodas and his family would be a bloodline. So his dad, the Demon King, then Meliodas and his brother, his
Right.
two brothers. There's the bloodline.
Mhm.
Now, if you can't say demons because the demons would be the race,
Okay, okay.
and you got to think their bloodline, that family is over everyone else by blood and by power.
Mhm.
It's like I said before. It's like there's between the bloodline and then the race. Like
Mhm.
I'll say it like this: like me, you, both black people, but I'm of the Webster bloodline,
I could be
and you're
Barbarian,
of
I
the
could
Haitian
be
bloodline,
Haitian. Right.
like
I
that.
mean, like our bloodline itself.
So
So
can we go ahead and agree that nobody from One Piece needs to be on this list?
yeah,
Can we
absolutely.
can we go ahead
It's not even.
and agree with that because let's be honest, no
It's all
there
fair.
are no really
One
popular
Piece is very
bloodlines
fair.
in
One, it's only one.
Ooh,
Um, technically speaking, the Dragon bloodline.
I mean,
Dragon
yeah, Monkey D. You know,
Thank you. I was about to say
bloodline.
he's the only. That is the only bloodline. So wait, no, wait, no. Got two. Got the Rogers and the Dragons.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're basically cousins, family. Like
You got the Rogers.
they're same.
Well, hold on, because technically, now look, nah, you got to consider it. Even though Luffy, even though Luffy does get kind of the benefits of both, because his grandfather is Garp. It's kind of OP, kind of born to be OP. Yes. Speaking of bloodlines, who? This is about to hit you hard. Anyone, I haven't posed this question anywhere yet, so this is a stand on blood exclusive. Would you consider Luffy at this point gifted?
No,
Gifted?
no.
Wow.
Think about it. His dad was a revolutionary, so he had power from him. He was going to be powerful. Then his grandfather is a Garp. So that, and we see what he can do. So by blood, he was already going to be powerful. The only thing he got extra was the fruit. Rayleigh mainly helped him because he worked with his dad.
But imagine if he never ate the fruit.
He'd still be powerful.
Would he? But think about it though. Think about it though.
He'd still be
Would
powerful.
Luffy actually be your boss without the fruit? We already know his predecessors was like, you know, top of the top, like like, and none of them had fruits. They didn't have no fruit.
I don't
But
know
no,
if he would be that powerful though. He relies too much on that power for everything.
for that fruit. Like you said, imagine if he said he had the fruit. Now imagine he didn't get the fruit and he actually leaned into his bloodline. Both of them. Like if he actually sat down and said, you know what, Grandpa, teach me what you, because you know he loves going to people's strength. Like Goku, hey, Grandpa, you can do all this galaxy punching crap. What do I need to? If Garp would have actually took him under his wing,
It would have been an issue, like unstoppable. I ain't even gonna hold you.
if he put like this, if he wouldn't have had that fruit, and Shanks really took him under his wing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if Rayleigh would have picked him up early, he's still been a beast.
That's formidable for sure, for sure.
He's still been a beast. His bloodline
The way Shanks,
saves him.
the way Shanks is, and the way Shanks is, it's like he damn. It's like almost as if he doesn't have a weakness. You know what I'm saying? Because the only weakness of any Darrow fruit user is water.
Okay,
water.
so y'all,
It's pretty stupid in my opinion.
so
I think every person that has a devil fruit, as the you know what I mean whatever, should have their own personal weakness, and it should not just be universal. It's fucking water. I think that's stupid as fuck, in my opinion.
We'll get to
I
that.
mean,
That's a
yes,
different debate.
obviously, One Piece is around, it's revolved around pirates and, it's around revolving around water and shit like that. Okay, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Cool.
We'll get to that. So, what are you saying, Haitian?
You know,
oh, I was gonna say, okay, so you want to add him into this whole bloodline talk then?
So if we, like I'm saying, if we think about it, I'll say it like this. Let's put the stipulation as this. If we don't want to include him, we have to put the stipulation of you have to see or know of at least 3 to 4 generations within that bloodline.
Okay, that's fair.
The only reason why Luffy can technically be included, no, he can't, because you only see 2 from each side. You only see Dad and him on his father's side, and his grandfather and him on his mom's side.
Great. So we're not gonna
So
include.
then-
We're not going to include them. We could, but we're not going to. We'll stop it there. We'll stop. We'll stop there. We'll stop there. We could, but we're not going to. So let's get the list going.
I have
What's up,
one.
Pat?
I have something that might actually pique your interest. And we're talking about anime because Devil May Cry.
Devil May
We do
Cry.
see 3 generations.
I haven't seen it, so
You're talking about the Sparta bloodline.
It's 4 generations. Actually, four. Actually, 4 generations.
4. Who's the 4th?
Yeah, Nero.
Nero's 3rd. You see 3. You don't see 4. It goes
No,
Sparta.
Nero is the son of Nero is the son of
That's 3 generations.
uh,
That's 3 generations. That's what I'm saying. You have to see 3 generations for the bloodline.
no. We started from Sparta, King of Sparta,
That's 1.
right? And then Dante, and then Virgil.
Nope.
Nero.
They're twins. They're twins. That's 1 generation.
Oh yeah, they are twin Nephilim. Okay.
And even if they weren't twins, they're brothers. That's still 1 generation. And then you have Nero. That's the 3rd generation. So you got 3. So the Sparta. So you got 3 for Sparta.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen Devil May Cry? You ain't played the games? You don't know my boy Virgil? That dude? Bruh, that guy. He's one of the very few people I'll say. If him and Zoro pulled up, Zoro gonna get them. You get mollywopped.
You get man,
get hurt.
my man. Listen, you didn't even got to throw Dante in there, John. Throw my man Virgil in there with the sword of Yamato, however you want to say it. He gonna take down the whole. I got Virgil for taking down the whole One Piece verse by itself.
Who's your? Let's see. How versed are you on your Inuyasha lore?
Me?
Either one of you, both of you.
never seen it.
I watched it all, even the movies.
I
You killing me, Haitian. We're gonna add in Inuyasha's people. His dad, him and his brother, and his kids. So the dog bloodline.
I think they deserve to be up there.
We got them. We got.
Wait, hold on. Are we adding only 1 bloodline per show?
We can add
So
multiple
like
bloodlines.
In Naruto, you have the Uzumakis.
Uzumakis.
You have,
I have.
Hyugas,
We got the. So we'll say Uchiha,
you have
Uzumaki,
the
Hyugas.
Uchiha, and then you have this. Well, you don't really see a whole lot of the Senju. You have Hashirama, Togurama, and
Whoa.
Neji Clan.
See, that's a hard one. See, what you?
Well, no, because you have Tsunade also, right? She's a Senju, right?
She's a Senju. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3 generations.
Yeah,
So you have
Well,
Senju as well.
Well, no, it's 2. We know she's the granddaughter, but we had never met the son. Never met Hashirama's son.
or even Hashirama's dad.
Right, we said we haven't met. We haven't met up or down. We know they skipped.
Yeah.
It's like they did with Luffy. You can include. No, wait. We can't include them because we saw their predecessors. We did see their predecessors.
Right.
So you can say Shinji.
We can't include Uzumaki or Uchiha at this
You
point.
got the Sarutobis.
Unless somebody got some type of baby hidden away in a locker.
The Gar clan. Gar bloodline.
I guess you could say the Namekians, even though we don't really have a whole lot
Mm-mm.
of
The only bloodline, technically, you could do is the Piccolo
Oh.
bloodline
Yeah, you're right.
because he has multiple. Technically,
Yeah, okay. So don't worry about them. I feel like there's probably some. Even though I haven't watched a lot of Bleach, I feel like there's probably a couple in Bleach.
I was about to say, the Ashidas. The Ashidas.
Yeah, the Ashidas. No.
Yes, you've seen 3. You see the grandfather who trained Uryu.
Oh, yeah,
You see Ryujin and you see Uryu. You see 3. Sir.
Uryu and his pop. All right, bet. You might as well include
Sir. Trust me, I know my Bleach. My favorite are the Quincy's. I have a Quincy cross on the wall behind me. That's gonna be attacked.
Yeah, you might as well include Ichigo because his mom, his dad.
That's mom and dad are same generation. You can't have the mom and dad as 2 different generations.
You know what? No, he's split in half. He has open through half.
What about the Ackermans? Could you include the Ackermans? Because you have Mikasa, you have Levi, and you have. I want to say there's another one.
I'll put an asterisk by them. I'm trying to remember that third one. I've seen the 2.
Could have swore there was a third Ackerman. I might be tripping.
Let's see what other.
If it is, it probably doesn't count. It probably won't count.
Let me see. Let me look around my room and see what I'm missing. No, we can't use them. No, we can't use them. It's only 2 generations. We ain't that.
Oh, Kenny. Kenny's an Ackerman.
See? There you go. Kenny.
I knew there was another one.
Let's see. You can use. You can't really use him as a. Can you really use him as a bloodline? Because you don't really see the grandchild. Yes, you can. Yep. You can say the Goku clan and the Vegeta clan. There's 3. There's 3. Vegeta, same thing. Same thing. There's 3.
Yeah.
Vegeta created thing about Snake and Yamcha, but he got his 3.
Yeah.
Snaked him.
He didn't snake him. It was the female.
He snaked him. He snaked him. He said, "Oh, she's gonna nurse you back to health. How you about to? I'm super."
For her place, and Yamcha wasn't trying to. That whole Dragon Ball. If you look back in Dragon Ball, he's playing games. He wasn't trying to put her in her place. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He didn't deserve it like that.
Now y'all got me reaching in my bag on this one.
Got somebody that got bread like that, and you running around with these little hussies.
He's a prince.
And you got that. He had the chance, bro.
He's a prince.
What about the Zenin clan from Jujutsu Kaisen? Is Toji and Maki from the same generation? Because they're both Zenin, right?
Yes. But I'm trying to think.
And then you also had the father.
That's
the
one.
father that tried to kill Maki.
I'm trying to think. The Maki and what's the name relation? Because so the way the generation would have to work is this: if they're siblings, or if they're like the same generation cousin. Like if Maki, if the dad of Maki is the brother of Toji, then they would and they're like then they would be the same generation because they're just the next step below. Now if I don't know, Maki's dad was Maki's dad, but his grandfather, but I don't know, his daughter made Toji, then that's three generations. It's like think about it, like grandfather, father, son. That's three generations.
Yeah, I'm not
That's the
honestly. I would. This is something that would be a really good question for Ty because he knows everything about Jujutsu Kaisen,
uh,
and so he would be able to break it down.
let me think. Let me think. Let me
I'm not
think.
fully versed in that family to be honest, or Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh, so close to three generations with this one. Not close enough though. I was about to say the Frieza clan, but I'm like, ooh, there's no third.
There's no thing.
What about Todoroki? The My Hero Academia.
No,
You have the father.
no,
You have the
it's
father.
not.
You have
No, no, it's not.
Todoroki.
Todoroki?
No,
I
I don't think
think.
that works. Does it work? No, it does work.
Yes, it does.
It does work. It does work. It does work. That works. Todoroki, his brother, and his dad. Right?
No, you need the
Yeah,
grandfather.
Is there? I'm
I'm, 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 I'm,
uh,
Give me a second. I got you. You know me. I get my research.
okay.
We got. Do we see the dad? No, they're unnamed. We do not see the grandfather or the grandmother. You see the same generation brothers and sisters, the father and the mother, but you don't see anything other than that. The only one.
Okay.
Let me think. There's one group in My Hero that we saw the full family. Who was it?
Moomin Rider
Don't
from One Piece.
don't bring it. He got heart, but don't do that to him. That bike riding mother. Don't you put that man in.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
you
the hardest
dare.
nigga, bro. He's the hardest
He
nigga. But no,
worked hard, but
you
no.
don't want to see him.
Don't get
Him
that
and Finn in the ring.
get
The
that
nigga
boy
took the
down.
fight and said, "Bitch, I'ma go fight this level 100 demon."
I think I'm about out.
All
I
right,
don't know who else I can name.
I got one. About to hit. It's gonna hit all y'all like a brick. We do have one clan, the Shigaraki clan. We see all three.
Do we?
Yes, we do. We do see all three, even named.
That's the
We see all three. We see him. We see his mom, and we see her. We see Nana. Remember, he kills Nana by accident. Hell,
Okay.
even sees Uncle Parent.
So, Spirit, do you have any more to name? Because we've named quite a few. It has to be at least what 12, 15 we named by now.
I'm thinking as hard as I can. To be honest with you,
13.
because
We're
if you really
13,
want to think about it,
14, if we get one more.
if you really want to think about it, a lot of the enemies, um, that are animated, whether it's animated or if it's in the manga, a lot of them don't really focus on too many bloodlines. It's like, okay, got that one person, and unless they unless they like reveal like the granddad or the dad or the, stuff like that, it's very vague that they do that. You know, I think Dragon
Mm,
Ball has done it. We've seen it. Uh, One Piece, we've seen it.
my
Um,
hero.
Instead of just like mentioning it, like, somebody be like, oh yeah, like, granddad or dad was like this, but yet we've never seen dad, we've never seen mom
Oh no, he
doing this
taught him.
hurt.
That'll count. Damn.
Like, so it's kind of hard for me
I'm,
to
I'm,
really like dig deep and really think about it. I'm not be honest with you. I don't know how the fuck I pulled DMC out because that's like it is animated. Might have to start thinking about like the games. If you know
no.
what I mean. Like you have to be like real deep about it. Let me think about it.
Missing the third generation on that one. I was gonna say the Elrics, but we're missing the third one.
Let me check.
So we got 3 right now, or 13 you said,
We
right?
got 13.
Okay.
Because the only... Oh! How, as Naruto fans, did we forget this clan? How did we forget the Ososukis?
Well, hold on, but have we really seen
Right.
their generations though? Because I feel like they all kind of like existed at one time. Like, does
Hold on.
age and time
How is
even?
that possible? You gotta remember because if you're, correct me if I'm wrong. Dex, are you going off? Are you going to start the bloodline from Kaguya, or are you going to start the bloodline from the rest of the Otsutsuki?
You have to start before them. Because Kaguya is a byproduct. Then you include her and Hagoromo, and you stop it at Ender and Ashura. Because after that, it gets muddled, and then it turns into reincarnations.
Right.
Remember, Kaguya is technically third or fourth generation. Third or fourth. And then Momoshiki and them are higher than her.
Yeah, they are.
So technically you get like 5 generations. If you stop by blood. If you stop by blood, you stop at Ender and Ashura. Then you got Kaguya and Hagoromo. And then you have Momoshiki and the rest in Shiki. They're older than her.
It also speaks in Boruto of another Otsutsuki that is apparently he's like the creator of all
Exactly.
time, space, and
He's the god.
He's basically God in every shape and form.
He just doesn't do anything.
Everything. Yeah, exactly. And so.
So we have them. So out of the ones that we've named.
Go ahead and go down the list for us.
So we're gonna go down the list, and as I name them, I will add letters to who picks who. We have Zoldix.
I would have to put Zoldix. I would have to put Zoldix in my top 5.
You got the Uchiha.
I would have to put them in my top 5.
Zoldix is what's the name? What anime again?
This is over time. Uchiha's Naruto. This is overall. You can use the impact from their verse as your iconic, but you can still have them in your top.
No, there's where is that? What anime?
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, that's Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. Is
That's
that
Killua.
Is that Killua's drawing?
Yeah,
That's Killua.
That's the assassin family.
I don't know how the fuck I forgot that. Their bloodline is disrespectful as a
You
bitch,
ain't wrong.
bro. Like,
It is.
You ain't wrong. That's disrespectful. We have.
Bro, like no bullshit.
All right, let's keep going down. We got Sparta, the Sparta bloodline from DMC.
All right.
The Dog Demon Clan from Inuyasha. The Uzumakis. Hyugas stay in my top 5. They need to be in my top 5.
For sure, they gotta be in.
Hugo would be in my top 5.
Top 5.
They solid. That joint is
So
solid.
so
Never
that's
seen nothing
Spirit
bad
top
about
5.
that team.
So we got the Senjus, then the
Yeah, we
Sabutobis,
got one recent Senju.
then we have the Gara clan, the Shidas,
Nara clan, the Sheetas. All right.
the Gara, Sand Burial, all that. I put Ishidas from Bleach.
Oh yeah, them too. The what's the name? Guards on. They generation, right? Or no, because they're all siblings.
No, you see the dad, you see the mom, you see Gara, you see his son.
Right.
You see 3 generations.
But don't Tamari and them count too?
Yeah, they're her brother and sisters, but you see his dad and his mom. Actually, you see his grandfather too. You see Iron Release, you see Gold Release, you see Sand.
Might be the top number 1 joint.
You see them. So you see all the Garas. You see, then we got the Ishida clan from Bleach.
Right.
The Ackerman clan from AOT.
Right.
The Goku clan.
Right.
The Vegetas.
I would have to put Goku in there. I think I'm at 4, right?
2, 3. You got 3. Nope, you got 4.
Okay, okay.
The Vegetas, and then Vegetas, the Shigarakis, and then the Ososukis. All right. I definitely picked Hyugas. That's hard. I picked Hyugas and the Ishidas and the Goku. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's a hard one. I'm gonna put for Impact. That's a hard one. If I'm gonna say for a favorite,
Yeah,
as a bloodline,
Impact was favorite, bro.
if I'm gonna go for a favorite for a bloodline, crap, that's hard.
Just have to do Uchiha for me.
I gotta do Uchiha. I got Uchiha in my top 5. And I gotta put, and then for my 5th and final, I put the Sparta bloodline. It's my top 5.
Okay, so who's your number 1?
Number 1? As a favorite?
As a favorite, and then also what you think is iconic of your 5 list.
Of my 5?
Because you gotta think about it. When you separate a favorite from iconic, that's why it's your favorite, because it's iconic.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because my favorite, if I had to pick,
If you want to be honest, let's be honest. Like, you know, if longevity wise, you know what I mean? What if you hate it to love it? If it's iconic, it's iconic.
not necessarily. Because Ishidas, I'll say the Ishidas are my favorite. I love the Quincy bloodline. I love that bloodline. But even I would have to admit, in my top 5, the Uchihas are more iconic. I mean, shoot, if you look at the wall on this side, I got more Uchihas than I do. It's hard to pick up my Ishida stuff, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
but,
I understand. Yeah, I understand your logic now.
Okay, so Spear, who is your number 1?
Oh, Sparta.
Okay. So we all got different answers because mine is probably gonna be Zoldyck. And the reason I would have to say Zoldyck is my number 1 is just because I feel like they really stand on business, right? Like their whole thing is that they're assassins, and they take their job so seriously that they're even willing to kill their own kin and blood, right? And so that's something that I feel like you got to put respect on because they'll do what they have to do to make sure that their job gets done. And so I know they're not the most iconic. Iconic is probably going to either be Goku's bloodline or it's going to be the Uchihas.
now, if I pick, let's see, I want to put them as the most iconic Goku in them, but if you really think about it, their iconicism is mainly media and not their verse. You don't when people come to Earth, think about it, when people come to Earth, they're not searching for all of Goku's like, oh, Goku, okay, and we want Gohan, and we want Goten, and they don't care about that. What they care about is, think about when they attack Earth or when they attack that group, Goku did something to make them attack. It's not that bloodline was so dominant that they just whooped everybody. There's only one enemy that really comes after, two that comes after them for like more than one generation, and that's Cell and Frieza. And that's because Gohan was putting the paws on people. Even Frieza was like, hold on, now you got to take that one, kill him. Notice how when it came to Goku and them, yo, we're gonna play with them. Gohan, he was like, nope, kill, nope, don't give him a chance. He's gotta die.
Yeah, when he came back in DB Super, he was like, put the paws on him right now.
You see that? One of them kid, nope, die
right now, bro.
Kill Gohan extra quick. Didn't do that to nobody else. Gohan, yeah. Hold on, that was a little 12-year-old, little 10-year-old who put paws on me when I was Death Beam.
He was busting down like he was standing on that's standing on blood right there. Cause I ain't even gonna hold you. When Goku was getting fucked up, Gohan came back and he fucking packed Frieza up.
like at least he packed him up at least 3 times, bro.
Well,
Like
if
it
we
was
want to do it
crazy.
this way,
It was crazy.
if you want to do it this way, if those were our favorites, we could go back down the line for iconicism. Because we picked our favorites first, if you think about it.
We did.
So you said Zodic was your iconic. I said Uchiha
Zodic
was
is
mine.
my favorite.
Favorite.
Iconic, I would probably have to say. Well, you said it's iconic in that verse, right?
Mm-hmm. I will go,
Okay,
we can do both ways. If you want to say media and that and combine them, we can. I was just trying to separate it to make it easier.
Yeah, I would say in media and also their verse, I would say the Uchihas would have to be number one, and then I would say just in their verse, I would probably have to also say Zoldyck might be number two, just because just about everybody has heard of the Zoldycks
So
within their verse, except for
that's one. That's two in your top five. I gotta go Zoldyck. They're top two. Uchiha. Now for their verse, you'll get it, Spirit. You go ahead. You gotta put the Inuyasha clan in the top five for iconic. What their dad and they did to that verse, they hunt generations, and even in the anime world, Sword Art Online and all these isekais, they owe everything to Inuyasha. That was the first isekai.
For me, would have, huh?
The Inuyasha show was the first real isekai that hit.
Yeah.
I would, it kind of sucks because my tag is Spirit, and I'm kind of mad that there's not like a super bloodline when it comes to Spirit. When it comes to what's the name?
Yusuke. I thought about
Yeah.
that too. I thought about that too.
Because if that was that, then that would be my number two.
Wait.
But my number two definitely.
Hold on. Technically, you see three. You do see three. She just don't fight. You see, Ryzen. You see Yusuke's mom, and you see Yusuke. That's three.
I ain't never seen it, so I ain't got.
That's three. Spirit. That's three. That is three.
It's not iconic. It's not iconic enough.
No, they're not. So let me break it down for Haitian. So in Yu Yu Hakusho, the main character is Yusuke Urameshi.
Right.
When you watch it, you'll understand. So back in the day, his I don't know how far back great grandfather was a demon king. He met up with a human, and that gene went down the years. They didn't say which part of the bloodline, but it met to him. His mom. You see his mom, and then you see him. So you get three, and you see the progenitor of the bloodline. You see the start, and then you see two generations later. So you get three. Technicalities. I'm very good at those.
This is kind of making me. This is kind of making me think of another subject that maybe we could talk about in a different podcast. Who is the most stand on blood character in anime? Like who do you think is the most somebody that will never duck a fade and will never, you know what I'm saying? Who's always standing on business. Now you said that too quick. You said that too quick. Granted, I ain't never seen it, so I wouldn't know necessarily. But you would also have to put somebody like maybe like Kenichi. Baki. No,
Baki.
Yujiro. You might have to put Yujiro up there.
First of all,
Yujiro's not gonna duck a fade from nobody.
First of all, as much as I don't want to admit this, Madara, who he running from?
Yeah. You facts.
Who Madara running from?
Yeah, he'll throw hands with anybody.
My man right here, my man's over here, Sun Jin Woo, who he running from?
Now, early on, he was kind of a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Who? He nearly died to get his
I
power.
understand, but he didn't really stay on business all the time. Not until he got his little power up. After he got his power up, then yeah, he was like that.
You can say the same for Madara.
So who?
You can say the same for Madara.
How you gonna say the same for Madara?
He was supposed to kill. He was supposed to kill Hashirama on sight. He was supposed to kill him on sight, and he didn't. He did top no juice and was friends with him.
Wait, hold on. Why you say he was supposed to kill Hashirama on
That
sight?
was it's a blood feud. It was supposed to be on sight between them.
You talking about when they were kids?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you got
it
a point.
was.
You got a point about
Yeah.
that.
They both knew what clan they was from.
Exactly. This was on sight.
Okay.
Cause if you think about it, when what's the brother name? Toby Rama. When he saw, he was like, put them hands up. Them chiggers. Where them chiggers at?
Real rap. Was
Yeah.
on site with Toby Rama.
Okay.
It was on site,
That,
bro.
Iconic.
That's facts. Sorry, that was kind of. We can talk about that more.
We talk about. I'll add that in. I'll add that in. What's iconic?
But yeah, definitely number two would have to be my number two would have to be what's the name? Inuyasha. Number one for me is DMC, Don't Make Cry, Sparta. Bro, yo, Haitian, listen, man. Listen, you gotta go on YouTube, right?
You gotta watch
And
it.
you gotta look up, you gotta search for Devil May Cry, bro.
You got
No
Netflix?
bullshit. Like, these motherfuckers, bro.
You got Netflix?
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a show on there. Actually, they have two animes. They got two. There's one on Crunchy,
Listen.
and I think the other's on it's the other one's on Netflix. But I think one might have both, but I know Netflix has the newest one. Goku's clan's gotta stay in the iconic. It's iconic.
Go.
Definitely do.
Haitian.
It's people.
Go on
It's
YouTube.
people. Huh?
Go on YouTube and search on YouTube for Devil May Cry. What you call it? Cutscenes, right?
Oh yeah, that'll get you. That get you.
This motherfucking shit will get you, bro. No bullshit.
You don't want to play the games.
Like,
you don't want to play.
You're
the
gonna
games.
want to play the game, and they have a mobile game. They have a mobile game, and it's fire as fuck. Like, I played it myself.
That's anime.
It doesn't compare to the console.
That's why. I know. See,
But
I'm a console kid.
it's for a mobile player.
Don't
it's
disrespect my
fire as a
consoles.
motherfucker. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you.
When you go to iconic, you go to Goku. He's got to be in the top 5. He's got to stay in the top 5.
Right.
His family's top 5.
For sure.
This game. There's no question on that one. See, now. See, my 5th is a hard pick. Because I want to give it to the Sparta, to the Sparta bloodline, because they got gaming and anime. But the Vegetas are on there. Senju is on there.
So how many do I have on there?
You have for sure Zodek and Uchiha for iconic.
Only the 2.
Yep. You were starting with Goku's bloodline, but you didn't finish. So I wouldn't for sure.
I would have to put Goku's up there. I had to put Goku up
So
there.
iconic.
And then I would also have to put I don't think the thing is that I want to say the Ackermans, but I guess there's probably a lot of people within the actual show that probably don't really know about like the Ackerman and like their their abilities and stuff like that.
I know my 5th, and I don't want to give it to him, but I have to. I got to give it to the Uzumakis.
That's fair because you got
You got
Minato, you got Naruto.
Word.
Technically speaking, you can't include Minato. He's not a Uzumaki.
Right, he's Namikaze.
He's a Namikaze. But you have Cotton. You got. Hate to say it, she's a double dipper. I got.
Kushina.
But say you got Kushina, you got Cotton, you got Naruto. You got we got a double dipper too. We got one double dipper. Tsunade. She's a double dipper.
Is she?
She's a Uzumaki and she's a Senju.
That is true. She is.
She's a double dip. Remember, she's technically speaking, she's Naruto's cousin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's facts. And you also got Boruto if you want to include that in the.
Got Boruto, who's Uzumaki. Got damn, what's his sister's name? Himawari.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's facts.
And she about to be a monster.
Monster, bro.
I hope so, bro. I hope so.
We all got to agree on.
Listen. That is one character that you can't just introduce and then do nothing with.
If they waste this character, I'm gonna be pissed.
She better be what her grandmother should have been. She better be Kushina 2.0.
No, she needs to be what Neji should have been, really. Because Neji should have been hard as a bitch in Shippuden.
Don't bring up Neji. Don't break my heart.
Neji should have been something different.
No, the Hyuga clan. The Hyuga clan should have been something different. The way he nerfed the new Hyuga clan so he could prop up through Chihas made no sense.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Because if you really think about it, as much as he hyped him up, the perfect counter to the Uchiha clan was the Hyuga clan.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have Genjutsu. Okay, we see through that. So what?
Yep.
Yeah, and then also that fight that Neji had versus the spider dude, I forget what his name is, one of the sound ninjas or whatever.
Yeah.
It also showcased their battle IQ as well, because he was thinking through that entire fight on how to beat this opponent, even willing to sacrifice his own body just to locate where this guy was.
Hence why I say Kishimoto did that he saved Sasuke, because if he would have put Neji and Sasuke in a Chunin, Sasuke can
Listen,
milk.
I have been saying it, bro. I said that Neji, honestly, and I want to give a shout out to my I have another TikTok. It's called the Chakra Verdict, to where I just post like AI type of theoretical battles or whatever, hypothetical battles. And that was one of the fights on there. Is Neji Hyuga, not versus Sasuke, but it was against Kid Kakashi. And that I
Don't
know.
do that to Kakashi. Now you get him beat like that.
Kakashi. Everybody picks Kakashi, but I don't think you win in that fight.
Kakashi gonna get word. Kakashi getting word.
Kakashi's not winning that fight.
What do you mean?
Kakashi getting that word put on him.
And that's exactly what I said. But everybody in the comments is saying Kid Kakashi winning that fight. I was like, they're both close range fighters. And Neji, he has a 100% success rate on hitting his opponent's chakra points. The only reason Naruto won was because he had a second reserve of chakra. That's the only reason. Everybody else he's fought against, he has shut off their chakra points. So that means exactly. And so I don't know. I posted that like days ago. I'm still arguing with people in the comments about
He's
that.
Kakashi's not winning that. Kakashi has one win con, but he can counter that, and that's the Chidori. But
and he can only use it like 1 or 2 times.
He can only use it once. No, twice. He can use it twice. He can use it twice, but even then, he has to go back, charge it up. Then you have to try and speed to the dude who can do instant rotation. Not gonna work.
No, it's not. It's not.
Not gonna work.
And I am strong on the belief that Neji has to be probably top 3 or 5 strongest kid characters in all of Naruto. Naruto and
only one to make it to Jonin.
Huh?
He was the only one to make it to Jonin by Shippuden.
That's facts. Like Neji was different. He was. They wasted that character so bad.
He didn't do rotation to save Hinata. Fuck Hinata.
Yeah,
imagine if they had reanimated his ass. That would have been fucking crazy, bro.
He would have been a
That would
problem.
have fucking crazy.
He would have been a problem.
And
Unlimited shots
and you got to think about it.
right?
He even fixed the short falls. He created long range shots.
Yo, different, different, bro.
Now,
Different
But
no,
ball.
here's my big thing. I tell everybody this. I'm like, if y'all think it was bad, no. The reason why he killed him off was this reason, this real. Imagine if Neji was still alive and they messed around and gave him the Tensegon.
Oh my phone down now.
yeah,
Who winning? What Uchiha? Who winning that?
I'm out of here.
Neji with a Tensegon?
that would have been stupid.
Cut the podcast. Cut the podcast. Yeah.
He would have walked up to Naruto and pat him on the head like, good little fox.
Cut the podcast, bro.
Uh,
Listen, Neji would have put the pause on Tony Ray.
Cause I'm trying to.
Would've
Cause
put the pause
honestly,
on Tony Ray.
as much as I want to give Gaara that win, even against Gaara, his defense,
Yeah.
he got to keep moving. A lot of his is, I'm gonna stand still and. Please don't move. I want you to move. I want you to not move and let your stand do this work. Let's go.
Wait, are you putting him as in your top 5 iconic?
Who? Gaara?
The Garas?
Hell no. They're not that iconic.
Okay, I'm about to say, really?
They're good. They're known, but they're not iconic.
Yeah, that's facts. Honestly, we could have did what you call B and third and fourth grade Kage.
That's true. That is.
Could we not have done them? Because they all related.
They are. That is.
And
B is younger.
third.
B is not in the same generation. That is 3 generations.
Yeah, and they all crazy too, like crazy in strength.
Hey, no. First of all, B is just disrespectful. B is one of the most disrespectful characters of all the anime. Matt, and I'm gonna break my browns, gonna rip him. Oh, were you fighting? Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good round right there. How you gonna beat me freestyling right rhymes?
And mid-fight was really fucking wild. And then right after he mid-rap, he fucking hit you with something that's like so catastrophic.
That's like, I quit. I'm like, you know what? You got it.
Yeah. And so, even though maybe not media-wise they're that iconic, but within the verse, I feel like they have to be, right? Because people were talking about how strong the third Raikage was, because he fought for like 10 straight days in the war, and even went toe to toe with the Eight Tails. Isn't that right? And people during the fourth grade ninja war, they were talking about how strong this dude was and how much of a problem he was, right?
Yep.
And so, I don't know. I would say Naruto probably has the most iconic
bloodlines.
out of
He does.
out of
Because
any show.
but you have to think compared to the other shows, they're the only ones that emphasize bloodlines compared because of the Gege Todas, Genge Gekais. They're the ones who emphasize it compared. Everyone normally emphasizes race.
Yeah.
They don't emphasize bloodlines. They kind of just start to bring that back with JJK, but even then they were like, okay, that's too much. Forget it. Now, speaking of surviving, I saw you put this up there. This is gonna be interesting. I want you to explain what you meant by in an apocalypse. What is your survival plan? Walking Dead, World War Z, etc. What do you mean? Are we doing each verse one at a time?
So let's do Walking Dead first, because I feel like those are the easiest zombies to try to get around, right? Because World War Z, that's a whole different monster, right? That's something that's really hard to deal against. But let's say if the apocalypse happened tomorrow. Spirit, your camera's a little loud. Okay. So let's say that the apocalypse happened tomorrow, and it was the Walking Dead apocalypse. I would say, for me, what I would probably do is I would first have to call family and friends. I I would have to see if we can all agree to rendezvous to a specific point, right? And why are you shaking your head no?
That's gonna get you killed right there.
I don't think it will because most of my family stays here in Birmingham.
You know why? Because once you think about it like this, because now listen to your military friend here. Here's the biggest issue that runs into when I hear people say, I'm gonna call my family and friends and have them try meet up. Okay, that's gonna be more unsafe to make them try and navigate to this one rendezvous point than it is for them to help them make their own where they're at. Because let's be honest, who knows the rule about secrets? It's a song about it. What's the rule about secrets?
Secrets kill someone.
Nope. Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Code for the more people that know, the less of it a secret. If you tell one family member on a rendezvous, he's gonna call his family friends, and then they're gonna call their family friends, and it's not gonna be one, it's gonna be a bunch, and that's happened in mostly every zombie movie. Oh, I couldn't leave him, that's my friend, and I wanted my side chick to come.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta think realistically, right? So, like with your family, I'm sure that you would not just let your family just start fending for themselves, bro.
They don't need to. I trust.
You said who?
I don't need to worry about them. My dad has my thing is my family where we work. Number one, some of us were military, so we know the battle plan, or we can make one up like that. Number two, not. My dad has an arsenal. if a zombie were to walk up to that house, my prayers to you. But like I said, my biggest thing is it's more helpful to have them come up with a plan to navigate it, because now you're trying to plan yourself for multiple variables. And then on top of that, when you get to that rendezvous point, unless you have the white weaponry right then and there, you have to figure out, okay, who's coming up close? Is it my family? Is it not my family? Is it this? Did they accidentally let it slip? It's so many if you can knock it down, like, you also have to take into account you're in what? You're in Alabama? Are you near a big city?
Yeah, Birmingham, yeah.
Okay, you're near Birmingham. So, let's say your rendezvous point is but if nowhere outside of Birmingham. Depending on where you picked, you now have to navigate through all the same millions of people that are trying to get out. And depending on that rendezvous point, you might have been the only person with that idea.
Now, hold on though. So what I was trying to get at was I wasn't gonna say for them to do it immediately. I was gonna put a time frame on it just to wait till things die down. I was gonna say maybe wait about 2 to 3 weeks or whatever, and say, hey, on February 14th, we gotta meet here. Whoever's here is just is there, and then if anybody does not show up, then you gotta basically assume that they're dead. And then from there, we can make our next plan. And that plan would probably be, and I think that this is something that everybody has thought about, taking a boat and going off to an island, but at the same time, I don't know how to sail, and not a lot of other people know how to sail. And so I would have to we would have to try to find a house out in the country, because have you seen all of The Walking Dead?
Most of it, yeah.
So in season 2, you seen season 2?
Yeah.
That house was perfect for the zombie apocalypse because they had full 360-degree view all around the house, right? And so it's out in the country, and so most people don't know that the house is there, not unless they've either been there or they just fell across it by accident, right? So it's already pretty private, and then it had full view around the entire house. And then it also had a bunch of like farmland and stuff like that, to where if you could get animals and find ways to protect them and stuff, then you can also farm your animals as well, right? And so that way you would have all the meat that you need. You would have fresh water nearby.
Oh,
water all that type of stuff.
Water's easy.
Say what?
Water's easy to get. That's.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, true, but but if you were trying to do something like. In I think it's season 5 or 6, they found a group that was tucked down into a hospital, and I feel like that wouldn't be the best idea, just because I feel like somebody could be on top of you like that, and you wouldn't know in case somebody.
Do you know the top 5 worst places to go?
It would have to be. It would have to be like a skyscraper building. That
Nope.
would have to be number. That would have to be one of them.
That's not even. That's in the top 5, but well, top 10. But it's not top 5. Number 1, hospitals. Number 1 is hospitals. Number 2, police stations. Number 3, military installations. Number 4, for some reason, people keep thinking this is like one of the most brilliant places to go. Any government facility. Really, any federal government facility, that is the worst place to go. And
I feel
5,
like they'd probably shoot you on sight, because I feel like a lot of people would probably be trying to duck off there.
it's not only that, I'll explain why all these places are bad. And number 5, the number 1 worst place to go, 9 times out of 10, and people don't even think about it, is any, how can I say this? Any reconned island. If you yourself has not reconned it, it is because, like you said, oh, I'm just gonna go to an island. Have you reconned it? Do you know what's? Because not everything can grow everywhere. How are you gonna go back and get resources? Now, the other 4, this is the number 1 thing. Number 1 is gonna be the number 1 pursued place, so everyone's gonna funnel there. Everyone. Number 2, they are gonna be the most populated regardless. So a lot of the bites and zombies are going to be there. Like, I live across the street from a military installation. Yes, there's weapons and medicine and everything else there, no question. But I'm not going to be the only one heading that direction. And 9 times out of 10, I don't have to worry about I call them my battles because it's with military. We call our brothers in arms. I don't have to worry about my battle killing me. I got to worry about the civilian who want my weapon to kill me. Not the zombies, not my battle. I got to worry about random Joe Schmo who's trying to get on post because he don't want to get ate up. Hospitals, you got to worry about the diseases, you got to worry about the zombies, you got to worry about the people who's trying to rush and get it. And then police stations, well, we all African American, you know, just don't run up in guard, you just dead. If they trigger happy on that, I can imagine if they wonder if you got bit. And then federal installations, like you said, 1 is shoot on sight. Shoot on sight. It's almost always going to be shoot on sight. Number 2, again, if the senators and all of that can't come to an agreement and tell the truth on day-to-day crap, you think they're going to tell the truth when they get bit? Or when their cousin got bit? That's how the infection spreads the fastest. Now, islands, like I said, is mostly recon. Again, you don't know who else thought of it. Stuff like that. My plan, my personal plan, I got enough weapons here, I ain't got to worry about it. I don't even care about having guns. I got a bow. I can make arrows over and over again. That's easy. I have the survival training from Boy Scouts, military, bunch of other stuff.
Oh, so what is your weapon of choice? I'm curious about that. Is it the bow, or would you go for something like a katana or like a long knife, like a Rambo type of knife? Or
I would always have
I
that.
would expect his weapon of choice to be the most easiest to make when he doesn't have it.
So I always say this. I don't have a weapon of choice. I have a loadout of choice. You always have to plan a loadout of choice. Never say one weapon, because you're not always gonna get. Even like you said, I can make a bow easy, but am I always gonna have those materials? No.
Right,
I'm always gonna have
have
long range, like you said, my bow, my compound bow in the garage. But I'll have my bow because I can easily take a stick off a tree, shave it down, sharpen it, bam, I got my arrow. That's reusable. And then if ever need, I can take it out, crack them, make a fire. Multiple use. Number 2, again, you right. Oh, I have 3 folk. I'm Zoro up in this bitch. I got 3 folk katanas with sharpeners. And number 5 is an actual like bow and knife or regular knife. The knife is my utility and my last stitch effort. My katana, if they get past my bow, it's quick, it's slicing. I can remove the head if need be. It's not just stabbing. My bow, it's long range, it's replenishable, it's silent. Everyone keeps thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a gun. Silencers are not that silent. Don't let the movies fool you. I fired enough of them. Not that silent. Even through snipers. Not that silent. Firearms are great to have if it's going to be a group of you. You're going to be having defense and all that. But you know how hard it's going to be to find a silencer?
Yeah.
Are you going to waste potatoes?
It's actually kind of funny because I don't know if you've ever realized in The Walking Dead, they'll make like homemade silencers out of like cans. They'll like tape cans to the end of their guns or whatever. And I know for a fact that that's not going to silence nothing. I know that for a fact, but they still put it in the show to where you can't hear nothing from those actual guns.
Do you know how silencers work?
The actual like science behind it and stuff like that? No.
So, the way silencers work, I told you I'm not much of a nerd. So, the silencer in it is actually hollow. But in each length, there's a wall, like a cavern. So like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it goes to like 10 or 15. When the bullet is fired, what you hear is the escape of the air pressure. So when the bullet fires, each sound wave goes through each one of those caverns and displaces the flash and the sound. So by the time it comes out the other end, you don't hear it as much. Problem is, you cut down the effective range because not much force coming out, and number 2, the sound's got to go somewhere. It's just concentrated out the front. They gonna hear you. Well, okay, but back. So rendezvous. How you getting resources?
How am I getting resources?
Yeah, that's your survival plan.
Yeah, it is. I would have to say I would have to ransack because going to like stores and stuff like that is going to be a waste of time because that's where everybody's going to go. I would have to ransack houses. So like on the way to wherever we plan on going to. Well, hold on, why you looking at me like that, bro? It looked like you didn't like that answer. It looked like you didn't like that
Everybody
answer.
goes to houses, and I don't know why.
Everybody's going to go to stores too, though.
I'm not saying go to a store. I'm not saying go to a house. Why go to a house? Why go to a store?
So what are you gonna do? Order from Amazon?
No. Why would I go to Amazon? Why would I? You have to think this way. What you think as a typical person is what most typical people think. I'm gonna go to a house. Everyone's gonna rate a house. Let me ask you something.
Not everybody.
Most people.
A lot of people are gonna be more. I think a lot of people are gonna be more so worried about getting to loved ones and finding ways to escape.
Nope.
Right?
Here's top 3.
Especially people that are around the bigger cities and stuff like that. They're gonna be looking for ways to escape. They'll take what they can carry.
Top 3 things most people go for. Said they were going to go for this done on multiple polls and by government research. Because yes, there is a government zombie apocalypse thing that I've had to read through freaking work. 1, they look for weapons. They don't even look for people first. Because I got a cell phone. Most people don't understand cell phones are going to stop working, but whatever. They think weapons. I have to have a gun to defend myself. Number 2, food is number 2. Not even water, not even loved ones. It's always food. Weapons and food. Shelter is final. Because most people think, let's be honest, a lot of people think they Billy Badass. As long as I got my 9 with me, somebody breaking in, if a zombie come in, everybody think they Master Chief. They got the greatest aim on the planet. No. Even cops, I think cops' average shooting accuracy is 35%.
It's hard. It's hard to be accurate. It takes a lot of practice.
It does. Yeah, it does. But
a lot of motherfuckers out here shooting like a stormtrooper.
Hold on. Yes, I can. Hold on. Let me show you my skill. Hold on. Let me pull up my skill real quick.
Shit. But either way, I feel like my idea is not that bad. Ransack, and like I said, all this stuff is not gonna be immediate. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, this is all gonna be like in the span of like 2 weeks. And so, it's not like I'm gonna start ransacking houses off rip. I have food at the house. I'm gonna barricade myself in here for 2 to 3 weeks until it's time to meet with my family and stuff. And then on the way to meeting with my family, that's when I'm gonna start going through houses carefully.
Lucky I lost
because
it.
I know that the stores aren't gonna have absolutely anything. I know they ain't gonna have no medicine. I know they ain't gonna have no food. And honestly, I bet you a lot of people are gonna start ducking themselves inside of these stores. And if you try to take what they think is theirs, then they're gonna probably try to kill you for it.
You ain't
You know
wrong.
what I'm saying? So going to stores and stuff might be might be super dangerous. Where you might run into a whole group versus if you go into a house or something like that, it might just be one, two people or something like that. And I feel like it's also maybe easier to well obviously to combat that, but also just be able to get out of that situation.
What the fuck did I just see on your end, bro?
So who?
Come on, Dex. What the fuck
What?
just opened behind you? Did your door just open?
What door?
Behind you?
Are you talking about the garage? I mean, hospital?
No, is there not a door behind you?
Yeah. You probably opened a little bit.
I swear to God. Bro, keep it in my
You'll be alright.
thought that door cracked, bro. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I thought it was
My boy
that
hit.
time. I tried to be like, hey,
No.
listen.
If my phone ring and I see a certain name on there, trust me, I know what. I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna just say, guys, it's go time.
Thought I saw
So you gonna hear me say it's go time, bro. Get your weapons ready. Remember that plan you had? Enacted.
back.
Nah.
These conversations are always kind of interesting just because everybody has such different plans and ideas on how they think that the whole thing is gonna go down, and how they plan on protecting themselves, and then also what's theirs and stuff like that.
Because
So
I've always told people when they ask me, so you're military and what's your plan? I'm like, number one, I have to be concerned about top 10 worst thing for me is I can't be automatically responsible for protecting my family because I'm military. So the first thing that's going to happen is a world crisis hit.
You're going to get removed from it.
Hey, Sergeant Webster, we got crap going on. You need to get your butt over here. And then not only that, I'll be in danger because my job can't go exactly what my job does, but I'm in communication.
Exactly.
So my job is going to be one of the most sought after things, period.
Communication and information.
Oh, you could talk across the world, or you can build a radio. You could do this with basically nothing. Oh no, we need to get him. You need to teach us how to do that. Then on top of that, I can read that. That's the unclassified. Sniper qualified. Qualified on shotguns, handguns, machine guns, survival training. So I'm that person like, okay, yeah, we need him on the team. Oh, you don't want to be on our team? We're gonna go get your family and da da da. So, like you said. Oh, well, everyone wants a rendezvous. I've already told my family, like, if something goes down, I can't get to you. It's not gonna happen. It's period not gonna happen.
Right.
Here's your best locations. Like you said, that first couple of days, hunker down. Just hunker down.
Wait out.
Not even a couple of days. I would say about 2 weeks if you can. If you got the food, if you got the water, if you got all that stuff, bro.
Now the reason why I say the first couple of days is because within that first couple of days, it's not about just worrying about getting out of the city. It's more along the lines of the busyness. Because it won't just be getting out of the city or getting to a car. No, it's going to be, okay, everyone's running around with like a chickens with their head cut off. And...
Yeah, I wasn't wrong.
No, that's her wife. Wave hi, honey. That was the wife. I didn't see that. That was the wife.
Wasn't wrong, bro. Now I'm done.
You got them thinking we got a haunted house in here.
I'm done, bro. I swear to God.
So it's the busyness. And the reason why I say be careful with the 2 weeks is, number one, even though the busyness has died down, most of the people you're going to have to make it through now are the unscrupulous, I'm going to kill you on sight.
That's facts.
At least after like 4 or 5 days, the business has died down. It's all on the outside of the city. Any martial law that's taking place is now in place. And number 3, the people who are the cutthroats, they're gonna want to deal with the military and the police first before they even worry about you. 4, if you like you thought, I gotta go raid a house. Within a week and a half, somebody's gonna be going to your house.
I mean, yeah, that's facts, bro. But at the same time, you can't expect it for every single house on the way, every single house to be completely 100% ransacked. I don't believe that would be the fact.
I'm not saying there's gonna be goods. There's gonna be plenty of stuff there. Your bigger thing that's gonna hinder you is competition. Just like you're gonna be one, there's gonna be others. And are you gonna want to waste ammo, resources, and energy on fighting others for the same resources? When I don't know, you want seeds, right? Cool, you can have your seeds. When's the last time you went shopping?
You ask me now?
Yeah. When's the last time you went shopping? Today. Did you buy any fruits and vegetables?
No. I didn't.
That doesn't sound healthy, sir. That doesn't sound healthy, sir.
That wasn't on the list.
Well, typically once a month. But do you have fruits and vegetables in the house?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you have
I had some Brussels sprouts and cauliflower 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay. So you have seeds and things that you could pack away that you can regrow later.
That's facts, yo.
So
that's part of the reason why I said the farm idea, like being in a
That's
house
what I'm saying. The farm, but you're saying I'm gonna stop at houses for more resources. No, you already have. You should have enough to get you through to where you need to go. You always plan for. Have you ever seen the show Doomsday Preppers? It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. So almost every one of them agree, even experts, always say the same thing. Your escape plan, 9 times out of 10. For most success should never be more than maybe a day to 2 days walk outside. Walk, not drive, not ride, none of that. 2 days walk outside of your area. Because you think about how much ground you can cover in a day. Really, you can get out of a city in a day. Now add one more day to get into the country. You should be where you need to be at.
You could probably walk about 20 miles in a day if you walk nonstop for real.
20? You should be doing more than 20. Walking. If I can run, put it like this, okay, I'm not gonna say I'm out of shape, but if the average person runs, I'm gonna say 8 to 10 minute mile. 8, that's running. 8 to 10 minute mile. That is average. 8 to 10.
That is not average. That's a fast average.
You know what fast is? 6 minutes.
That's definitely fast, but 8 to 10 minutes, I feel like it's more so around like 12 for real.
8 to 10. You wanna know why?
That's fast.
No, think about it. 8 to 10 is I just ran a mile. That's it. I exerted for a mile. Now you're thinking of if I ran 8 to 10 minutes long. Typically, depending on the person, you typically have a quicker mile the longer you run than the shorter you run. Because now you're averaging in all of that. And once you hit that runner's high, you tend to run faster. Because like the first mile you gas out. Then you slow down for mile 2, mile 3. Then you speed up. Then you get to mile 6, 7, and you hit that runner's high, and you go, okay, I'm good. And you end up picking up faster than you did before. That's what I'm saying. Like, most people, most average runners, now I'm not talking about like these great marathons, I'm talking most average runners can cover 10 miles on a good run, 5, 6 hours? 10 miles.
Wait, hold on. You said 10 miles in 5 or 6 hours?
On a run.
That's a long ass run.
But 5, 6 hours. That's a long run. But think about it. Now I want you to think about how far a mile really is.
That don't sound right because last year I ran a marathon. And I ran that in 4 hours and 53 minutes.
What type of marathon?
What type?
5K, 6K, 10K?
No, it was 26.2 miles.
And how long did it take you to run it?
4 hours and 53 or 55.
Okay. You did that marathon, and that was how many miles?
26.
Were you training for that?
I trained for 3 months.
That's you're not the average person. Most average people aren't training to run 26 miles. I can run 10 miles in what was my last 10-minute mile? I think I ran my last 10 mile in 2 hours, less than that.
But also, average people can't run 10 miles. Average people can't even walk 10 miles in a day.
But listen, that's what I'm saying. Like you're saying, oh, but 20 miles. Okay, if running, when you're not motivated, most people run 5-6 hours, 10 miles. Imagine walking with proper hydration, with everything you need. And 9 times out of 10, most of the people ain't just gonna be walking. They're gonna be riding bikes. They're gonna be trying to find loopholes. You're gonna cover, I'm gonna say double that. In 2 days?
I guess. But you also got to factor in that a lot of people, like if saying this is in the zombie apocalypse, a lot of people are going to be also very careful with their surroundings, and so they're going to be walking extremely slow. They're not just going to be walking just freely, right? Just because they might be afraid that they might get attacked. Yeah, that's crazy.
I told you.
I felt like that was fast.
That is not fast.
But
I think my fastest mile I've ever run was sub 6. It's like 5:50 something.
Okay.
I think because my fastest mile and a half was 9 minutes and 23 seconds. I was flying, bro. I ain't been able to hit that mile again. But that is me at my elite. I was in my 20s. I was cooking. Me now, I think my fastest mile is 6:15. Give or take. With bad knees and bad back. Yep, 6:15. Now.
Okay. I get what you're saying. But I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like if most people, if I was talking about like people in my family are not runners, right? And so if it was to put them in this scenario, I would say that most of them
there you go.
Most of them might be able to.
This is average walk. 15 to 22 minutes.
Yeah, I guess.
So you can make it out. It's you because you're thinking because a lot of people, I hate to say it like this, a lot of people when they hear mile, they think of it so long. But if you really think about it, a mile is what, maybe 2 football fields? No, a little bit more than a couple football fields. You can clear that pretty easily. No.
Yeah. If that's your objective, it's just that 1 mile and nothing else past that to where you have to pace yourself. I could see that. I could see you actually fully putting your work for it.
And now your survival is dependent on this. You're gonna move.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And then on top of that, and then you got the people like me who would tell you like if you, I don't know, like hold on, do you guys have hurricanes or stuff like that there?
We get tornadoes.
Okay, so think about your average area. A lot of your doomsday preppers.
You said what?
I'm sorry.
I'm out of here.
All right. I'll catch you, bro.
All right.
Well, just us two. Your average doomsday prepper, like when I stayed in Florida, we have emergency protocols. We have MREs. Do you know what MRE is?
I do.
They have MRE. They have the stuff to last them for that minute. So they're gonna wait.
Nasty, by the way.
It depends on which one you get.
Most of them are nasty.
It depends on which one you get. You gotta think about it. I got used to it. It's either I eat it or I starve in the field. So you throw me some good, throw me some chili mac, some sloppy Joes, you know, throw me, I eat it. It's smash. It's destroy it. Now you put it in the real world, it's a different story. But that's just my thought process on it. I always tell people, your battle is not the zombies. Your battle are other people.
Facts, facts, facts.
And do you remember what he said? Will Smith said, no, Tommy Lee Jones said in Men in Black about people.
I ain't seen Men in Black in so long,
Okay,
bro.
so him and Will Smith sitting on the bench, and he was like, "Man, why don't we tell people about the aliens? They'll be understanding and they're smart. They'll understand." He goes, "No, a person is smart. People are stupid, panicky, and dangerous."
That's facts. That's facts. They is.
Same thing goes for me and you are smart. But again, that's me and you. Maybe paired up as two persons, we can make smart decisions. But once you get to 5, 6 people, and maybe 2 of them are panicking, well, now it's hysteria. Oh, well, no, we all gotta do this, and no, you have to listen to me. I know this. My auntie's cousin Brookie knows this great government, and you can sit there and go, but I'm government. Like, how many times people try to tell me about the military?
Yeah, and sometimes it only takes one person panicking to cause a real panic between everybody else, and then
Make the whole plan fall apart. How many zombie movies have you seen where it's like, calm down, we got it, just hold your own. No, they're coming in. They're not coming in. No, they're coming, and then they open the door and let the zombies in.
Right. Yeah, that happen all the time. And so I am curious. So you said wait about 2 days and then have a specific rendezvous point. So do you think that, let's say it's in the real world, do you think that the military stays together, or do you think people will freak out and start to try to go protect their own family? Do you think that they put duty over family, or do you think they'll put family over duty, rather?
Well, it depends.
I don't know. Can you say it? I don't know.
No, I can tell you for sure. Here's what's gonna happen. Depending on, a chunk of them are going to put duty over family. You'd be surprised. Another number of them aren't going to want to leave post anyway because we live on post. So that's more than half the force that's going to be ready and willing to stay right there.
Do you think it's possible that the military maybe will try to create their own community to help civilians?
No, we're not.
They won't do that?
No, we're not.
But hold on, isn't that their duty though? Isn't that their duty? So what will their
That is not our duty.
Just to kill all the zombies?
Our duty is the protection of national security. Let me put it like this. The police are for civilians, we are for the country.
Okay.
The police should be keeping you safe. The National Guard should be keeping you safe. We should be trying to make sure the government keeps going while that's happening.
Yeah, but without the people, you ain't got no country.
We got people on post. They call our families. They call contractors. They call civilian workers. We got government officials who are civilians too, who gonna be doing stupid shit anyway. You think we gonna want to add to our problems? Please believe I don't. First of all, I'll put it in perspective. Imagine you a soldier. Better yet, you personally, you a soldier. You good. You ex-Delta Force. You ready to go. You ready to ride or die for your country. Now I want you to imagine this. You ready to ride or die, right? You really think your wife's just gonna let you sit there and leave her at home while the world falling apart? So now you gotta find a way to make sure she cool where she at, or put her in a place where you know she thinks she gonna be cool while you defending. Now, while you doing all that, are you really thinking, let me go save some other civilians?
No, honestly, I'm thinking about how can I get back to my family, personally.
Right, you're thinking about how to get back to your family. Now, on that same note, as a military member, if you got a team of 5, and your team of 5 is to hold that sector, we call it sectors of fire, that's your sectors of fire. If you leave, someone has to cover for you. Maybe that person that you left maybe he isn't a good shot as you. He lets a zombie through. That one person. We always have to think of the domino effect. If Spartans, the phalanx is as strong as its weakest link. If you're not there, someone can squeeze through. Even if he got the biggest weapon on the planet, he can't shoot everybody at once and he can't see everything at once. But if you're there, maybe you can cover it. Also, at the same time, if you're gonna do it, I hate to say it, at that point, like you're right, there are gonna be some people who are gonna abandon. Hey, I don't know. I've never been in that situation yet. I may be that person. I don't live on post. I live on post, off post. Maybe my first priority is gonna be protect my 2-year-old and my wife. Cool, I understand that. But then I'm not gonna go in and make them think I'm coming in. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. Now they can back plan for that.
So I'm curious. Does your plan change completely if it was World War Z zombies?
Hell yeah.
That's a different breed. You can't wait no 2 or 3 days because that's just gonna make the overpopulation of zombies is gonna be so much more vast if you just moved immediately.
Well,
at the same time, you can't just move just randomly.
And you also the thing about the World War Z zombies that kind of throws it off is the fact of its weakness. So it really comes down to because there's no
strength because they're with the World War Z zombies, their strength is fully in numbers. They go in huge herds. Herds.
I can tell you for sure, me personally, I have my way around that, but it only works for people like me and certain people on post because we know where certain bunkers are that aren't being used or don't have those vulnerabilities where we can hide out and possibly pull some things together. The average person?
So you just saying we all screwed?
Because there's such a different breed of zombie. The only thing you could do is hunker down. It's the same thing like the other movie, Will Smith.
Oh, you talking about I Am Legend?
Yeah. The only thing you can do is mask your trail, hunker down. Only thing you can do.
Now that was a little easier though because they don't come out in the daylight though.
True, but they can find you. But they can find you and hunt you at night, like they did.
They can, but that just means you got to cover your steps better, and then also
he went through a lot to cover his steps.
Yeah, that's facts. But going back to the World War Z, the thing about these zombies is that I feel like there's not really any options that give you the highest percentage of safety.
The only possible high percentage of safety is the most isolated, abandoned island you can find.
But getting down to that island is gonna be the problem though, because those zombies go in herds. I don't know whichever one it is, and so it's just like, and then also you can't outrun them. The zombies in Walking Dead and well, yeah, not even the zombies in I Am Legend, but the ones in World War Z, you can't outrun them. Those are like a whole bunch of Usain Bolts that don't run out of energy, and so it's just like
you hunker down. You hunker down.
In that type of situation, you have to, but at the same time, like you're gonna run out of resources. So what do you do in that type of situation where you run out of resources? Because like I feel like you'd have to hunker down in a place to where you know that there are plenty of resources.
Like I said, where we are, where we know, we're good. I know where I'm going in at that moment.
I don't know, but like I feel like, granted, I don't know exactly what that resource area looks like for you, but
you bet not. Otherwise, you're gonna be getting hunted by something that's not zombies.
You're gonna eventually run out though.
Sure about that?
I feel like it.
You don't know what we got here.
I guess.
Let's just say if we run out, I'll put it like this. If I do run out, it's gonna take a long time. The only part about it that makes it harder would be it's not even gonna be the running water thing because we figured that out too. It's mostly gonna be the disposal of bodily waste. That'd be it. Everything else we kind of got covered. Food. Remember how nasty you think they are? I bet you did. About day 2, day 3, I bet they MRA gonna taste like a gourmet meal.
So how far would you have to travel to get to that place if it happened tomorrow morning?
If it happened tomorrow morning?
Yeah,
5 minutes.
It's a 5-minute drive or
Walk? 40.
Okay, so you're pretty confident that you.
Trust me, I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Like I said, you got to think also. I stayed near the installation, so the installation is a 5-minute drive either way I go, and then the place I need to go is 30-40 minute walk. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna drive. That's not gonna be dumb enough to drive. Put my kid on my back, grab the bike, gone. And that turns into a 10-minute ride.
I feel like one place that is underrated that a lot of people might not think about is maybe like a really big, I don't know, like a church or something like that. I feel like a church probably has like a storage area full of food and stuff like that for
Depends on the church.
It does depend on the church. So like one of the biggest, I don't know, is Church of the Highlands a thing over where you at? You know Church of the Highlands?
I've heard of them, but we don't have one here.
Okay, it's like 4 or 5 over here in the whole Birmingham area, and those churches are huge.
So
they are huge. They do food drives. They do all different type of stuff.
The
So
other
I gotta
downside,
imagine-
the downside I tell people to churches that is in the top 10 for worst places to go is, while it does have all of that, while it does, it has it's a benefit, but it's a big minus. It has so many entrances and exits that shit is so much to guard, and so many people are letting people in. Someone who gets bit is gonna sneak through at least once, and all it takes is once. With somebody who's trying to protect some loved one, or I know how bad this is gonna sound, but you're gonna have that one religious zealot. No, Jesus is gonna protect us. He said this is the rapture. Don't worry about it. If you believe in him, they won't bite you. That is,
Okay, yeah.
like I said, your plan works for the most part. It's just like I said, the 3 big things. 1, don't overexert yourself. Come into play. I'm gonna raid house. Watch the show. Ever heard of Survivor Man?
Yes, I love Survivor Man.
Remember, he says start 5, 10, 15, 50. Look, start in the house. So we'll start what's on you, then what's in your house, then what's in your garage, in your yard, and then out. If you have, because by the time you get to your garage, you basically gonna have everything you need for the next 3 or 4 days. And the vitamins and all that other stuff you need, you got. You don't even realize you have it. You go, okay, man, I'm gonna be good for a couple of days. Oh, chill out. Oh, we good. Streets of Dayton are clear, or I can remember. Oh, idiot left his bike because he was trying to take his car. Hey, throw this on the back. Load up. We gonna ride out to, I don't know. Hopefully not a sundown town. And we good. Just that's gonna be another thing to be careful of, because
Oh yeah.
we still in the South.
You right.
We still.
Definitely in the South.
I ain't stupid.
Yeah, I already know.
I would, like I said, it's a great. And then this is me. This is me talking to you. Remember this, Simba. You cannot save anyone if you don't save yourself. If you that's what's gonna happen. It happens to a lot of people. You're so busy saving your family that's not there that you forget about the family. No, babe, we got my cousin or my granddad or my dad. He's trying to get to the rendezvous point and he don't know land nav. He never been in this part of the country. And she looking at you like, I don't care. The zombies is next door. Some people got to be adults.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'm not gonna lie. I also got Plus, call me, let me know. I mean, I may be able to come get you. I got seeds, I got MREs, weapons. We good. We'll do. Hey, stand on blood.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely have to do that. But okay, so military base is your main. That's gonna be your main objective on the place you gotta get to. I know you
For
said
World War Z.
World War Z, but
Opposite?
with the Walking Dead, did you establish where your main objective would be to try to get to? Like, are you going off to an island? Are you gonna go up into the mountains, like Montana or something like that, or Colorado, or you gonna go down near the Gulf?
So, my initial thought, and I do mean my initial thought has always been to go to a colder climate first. But again, I'm so far south that doesn't make sense. So,
And it's harder to farm in a colder climate, as far as like just growing crops and stuff like that.
it's not
Like
it's not the fact that it's harder. You've always lived in the south, haven't you? So you're not used to it. I lived in the north in Chicago. So it's not hard, it's the timing. It's the amount. It's not the growth, it's the amount. So that's why here, like you said, I'm going to go to an island, but I'm not going to a far off island. Think about how many places, both Bama, Texas, where there's one big island that's in the middle of like the city, but it's so far away from everything else that no one really lives there. Go to one of those islands. I can zip there, hop on the boat, get a little dinghy, roll my ass home. Well, I can also sail too. So I was a water type person in the military too. So get my butt over there, take unload.
You better hope and pray it don't storm while you're on that little dinghy.
Why do we worry about the storm?
What you mean? What about the storm? If it storms while you're in the middle of the ocean.
No, not the ocean. What I'm saying is, think about in most, really a lot of states. How many states have like these small lakes or big, super huge ponds that have these little islands in the middle of it that no one lives there?
Yeah.
Go there. Because most people are going to think like you, I'm going to go off in the ocean. Why go off in the ocean? If the Walking Dead zombies can't get past 50, 60 feet without dying, I'm not going that far. And plus, you know the soil, you know the land, you know the layout, you know if there's ever you need to escape, you know where you need to go. Once you're in the ocean, you're in the ocean. And the last thing I want to do is have a Captain, what the hell is his name? What was the movie with Tom Hanks?
Oh,
Captain.
You talking about Greyhound?
No, he was God. When I want to have that moment. It was Tom Hanks. I don't want to be having that moment where a Somali pirate walks up to me. No, I am the captain now. I'm the captain.
Oh.
I don't want to, because you're gonna run into pirates.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because they on the water already.
Yeah.
I ain't fighting them. They already missing teeth. What's I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
But it's been a productive podcast, bro. This is the longest one we've done so far. We're almost at 2 hours.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought we've already had one that was about 2 hours though.
We stopped at like hour 45 last time. That's the most recent one. Before this one.
Oh, really? Okay.
About hour 45. Please listen to that one. Please, God, listen to that one.
Okay. just send it to me.
Always
send it to me.
So it's in the drive, Google Drive.
Okay. Have I looked at the Google Drive yet? I don't know if I have.
No, nothing's in. Well, other than the spreadsheet, but all right, people. Enjoy having everybody. Again, Haitian, plug your smell good. Plug your own.
So my perfume business is Desiav. Just type in desiav.com and that will take you straight to my website. Soon I will be having perfume bars that you can book for weddings and like office parties and gender reveals and stuff like that. And we'll have 12 different heads with customizable scents to where you can mix and match, or you can just do one scent or whatever. So that's a unique idea that I started to put into my business. Again, that's DesiaV.com. And then, like I mentioned earlier in this podcast, I have a new TikTok. It's called the Chakra Verdict, and that's where I do hypothetical battles between different anime characters. Um, and so you can look me up on TikTok there. And then I also have another business called Eveline. You can go to Eveline Cleaners, which is EVELINE cleaners.com, and that's where I have air fresheners, car fresheners, pillow sprays, all that type of stuff. So yeah, you can go to any of those. If you have any questions, concerns, you can find my contact information on them as well.
Sounds great. Again, this is Dex. You saw the wife earlier. Check her business site out. It's called Songbirds Desserts. We have cookies, cakes, cupcakes, all the stuff that makes your teeth rot. Also, we should be putting out soon. I'm going to put it on my TikTok and everything. But my fight team, we are going to the All Army Combatives Tournament. I'm going for my belt. If you would like to donate so we can get our shirts, make sure we, ready, willing and ready, just let me know. The link will be in the description of both the TikTok and on the website. Please donate. If you would like to come see us, watch us fight, we'll be at Fort Benning, April 12th, April 13th, something like that. Gotta get the exact date. It's a week long. Hey man, you come too. Watch people fight. Watch me knock some people out with these hands. Watch the dangerousness. But thank you for all joining us on Stand on Blood. I'm sure Spirit here, he would tell you the same thing. But thank you for joining in. We will catch you all later.
Peace.